Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the last game of the day between Team Brutality and HuntYouDown. And it looks like Team Brutality here, they have the upper hand in this knife round as they are completely just making through here in train against the side of HuntYouDown.
Looks like it. We are celebrating train day here this Sunday, and in fact, Brutality are going to go ahead and win the knife round, and they're going to be switching towards the CT side.
Yep, CT side being the most favored side for both. I mean, especially in train here. Because there's a lot of angles too you can hold easily, and there's not much executions coming out from the T side. So the T side, I mean the side of HuntYouDown, they have to be really on. They have to be on point with the executions.
Yep, they're gonna be starting on the T side, not the favored side here in train, but going back up against Brutality, it's gonna be a colossal task. Regardless, so let's see how well they're going to be able to hold up against pretty much the best team in India at the moment.
Yep, and we just have to wait, and we'll have to just wait and find out till the players ready up and we get this match on
A couple of moments here waiting on the last few players to ready up to kick things off here in the last game of the day in the round of 32 of the ZOWIE eXTREMESLAND Asia CSGO 2016. Tomorrow though we will resume with the upper bracket round of 16, and enough said though, we have loaded into this game. Brutality will be starting on the CT side and HYD on the T side.
Yep. And Brutality here, Rick's going in with that diffuse kit and smoke. Juventa buying up this utility grenades, while the rest of the team, they're going to buy up that armor, the Venom and Reynard. Whereas the side of HuntYouDown, all of them with a full set of Kevlar armor to work with. And looks like they might make it an ace split here as they send two of their players, actually one of their players, Nez, onto this middle position, while the rest of them are towards B halls.
Yep, but they're going to pretty much rely on taking the better of the aim duels here as they invest into 5 sets of Kevlar. And on the side of Brutals though, it is going to be 3 sets of armor, and Juventa has a lot of utility to work with, 1 nade and a smoke, and Rex is going to be investing into a smoke and a diffuse kit.
Yep. And HuntYouDown just waiting, they have a lot of time to work with, 1 minute and 15 seconds. So they are actually just taking their time trying to get ready for that executed. They don't have any utility to go and for an execute. So I actually expected a rush coming out of them with the buy. But they're going to just play it safe. And now Venom and Juventa waiting in here, just waiting for a possible push. And it looks like the side of HuntYouDown, they're going to make it a fast rush towards this B bomb site in just a couple of seconds.
Indeed, man, they are gathering up here and are waiting to swarm in towards the B bomb site. Looks like they are gonna wait a couple of moments though. Deadshot has already made himself into the bomb site, but the frags are just not going their way. The bomb is going to go down here, but it is only 2 versus 5 on the side of Brutality as Venom goes for the push, gets 1, gets 2, and the diffuse is gonna come in, putting Brutality here on round 1.
Yep, Venom with a quick 4K there, brilliant play. He did manage to stop one of the players of HuntYouDown, from coming into the side, and then he just rushes in and takes the rest of them out. A good play coming out from the side of Brutality.
Indeed, man, and this time around though, we'll have to wait and see if in fact HuntYouDown go in for a force fight here. It looks like that's not going to be the case, as they did manage to get the bomb plant in. So if they go in for a hard eco here, they're going to be in fact buying in at least AKs going into round 3.
Yep, and it looks like they're going to make that quick rush onto this A bomb site here with Rix and Juventa. Everybody's holding these shots, but Reynard is going to be there from the back and be consecutive, like a lot of damage that to the side of HuntYouDown, and that's going to be a round for Brutality.
Yeah, Brutality there with a fast anti-eco coming in, HYD trying to push in aggressively through get completely shut down, and they're going to be buying in completely regardless here. They do get their 5 AKs, but utility is going to be very limited.
Yep. Of course, as you mentioned, utility is going to be very limited. They only have 3 smokes to work with, so they have to make the most out of that. And it looks like they will be moving towards this B bomb site here. with only Venom holding this spot on his own. But RatZ is there playing Pop Dog, and in case if they decide to make this a split, RatZ with that close range MP9, he can deal a lot of damage with that.
Yeah, but that is only MP9 going up against rifles on the side of HYD, as Uenta opens things up here with a pick on NEZ 4 versus 5. Still, HYD have the better gun, so they might still be able to make something of this round here.
Yeah, but that pick that Uenta got on mid towards on Nez there was really important, because that's going to thwart the plans of HuntYouDown, and that's going to force him to lose. And Aditya and Venom are there for that quick rotate, as the bomber jumper over, he's stuck in the smoke, so he could be in a lot of trouble. That is going to take down RatZ, and Venom will be taken down. He does push him through the smoke with the pop plant. He will find 2 guys immediately, but Volcano will take him down. But Aditya will take him out as he climbs up the ladder towards B hall and finishes the round for Brutality, bringing this to a 3-0 start.
Yep, that first gun round not going the way of HuntYouDown there. Brutality dropping only 2 guns there on the hold coming in. They get onto 3 rounds, and that immediately puts HuntYouDown on another eco, so they are yet to get on the board. Momentum clearly in favor of Brutality.
Yep, and Venom here, he's going to be investing in that MP9, knowing that the side of HuntYouDown would be in a completely bad situation with that eco. And Aditya, he's going to be holding on to Ivy, while the side of HuntYouDown, they're going to be moving up aggressively here. Aditya just checking in, he's going to spot them out and throws it that incendiary grenade to try and stop them from moving further. However, they do react with another incendiary grenade to work with. And now it looks like RatZ is going to get taken down here by Zad as he gets an MP9 for himself. But Aditya gets killed onto Nez, and now it's going to be a push from HuntYouDown onto this A-bomb. But Reynard is not going to let him as he takes both of them down. Now it's all down to Uenta in a 1v2 situation here. He has the armor and the weapons to work with, but the side of HuntYouDown, they don't have any armor. He could finish him off. He just take 1 down, leaving this into a 1-on-1 situation between him and Volcano. And Volcano trying to see if he can get the loop around against Uenta.
Yep, it's all going to come down to who gets the first sneak in, and in fact Uenta shuts things down here, dropping Volcano, and Brutality get onto 4 rounds. But it was an eco round at the end of the day for HYD. They're going to be buying up into this round.
Yep, and now HYD, they've got a lot, I mean they've got a pretty standard set of money to work with, and they're going to go into that full buy with 8047. But RatZ, he's going to unleash the AWP in him, as he's going to be going mid with that op. And will he be able to get the pick to whoever gets put in? And looks like they will. Nez is going to shoulder peek him a little bit, but he won't be. It won't be enough to take the shot. And now Jumpro, he's going to have a fight there with Reynard at this alley area, at back alley in fact. So Reynard just stalling sometimes, getting a lot of info for his team, as they have 3 members already in this A-bomb set.
Man, Aditya is going to be getting on top of the train here. Nez does get a pick onto Uenta here, but the spray down coming in from Reynard is going to shut things down. RatZ with that AWP going to work, and Venom is going to close things off. Brutality on 5 rounds. HYD can't seem to execute onto the bomb site.
Yep, HYD in a really bad spot there. I mean, 5-0 on now. I mean, so far they've been on 3 different ecos, and this is their 4th. I mean, yeah, 3 different eco rounds, and this has to be their 4th eco round. So, I mean, the side of HYD, they'll have to be very careful. Oh, they actually managed to buy this one out. So, there's going to be actually 3 ecos is coming out of them in the entirety of this game. So, RatZ, he's going to have that AWP and hold on to mid here, but he's going to rotate quickly towards his B bomb site, as Venom is going to signal him with a possible loop around. Like, he does hear some volume, and that smoke there is going to be very helpful for the side of HYD, as they won't be able to spot him that well, so he can get the opening peak advantage and take him out. He went to playing up close mid here. He could possibly deal some damage, but HuntYouDown, Zad is going to bait himself out, and he's just going to back away. He knows there are many people in this A-bomb set, so they're going to make a quick rotate, as Nez is going to throw that flash, and the entire side of HuntYouDown, they're going to make the move onto this B bomb site. Venom, he's going to be playing up aggressive in this B Hall's position here. He could get a possible pickoff if Volcano is able, unless Volcano spots him out though. So the side of Brutality, they'll have to be really careful on how they approach this. And Venom, Oh, with the trigger skill there, takes down Deadshot, and he knows that there are two members in this big bomb site here, and he's going to just hold on to them, but it looks like NES is coming in from the back, and he's going to take him down immediately. His bomb is still not been dropped here. Rix with AW trying to find a pick there. He's going to take out Volcano immediately. He does jump and gets the shot onto NES there, leaving Jumpro the last one alive. Jumpro is going to come and take out Reynard here, and now it's a 1-on-2 situation. Jumpro, he's going to make that quick run towards his A bomb site and get the bomb plant down. He has 8 seconds to work with, and he will get this bomb plant. And now Brutality are in a retake situation here. Rix with that AWP, Adi with that AK-47 going to come in through Pop Dog. And can Jumpro, will he be able to clutch this one out and score a round for the side of HuntYouDown? This is going to be extremely hard for him, as he'll have to cover all possible. He does follow Aditya though, and he's going to be in a world of hurt. He does drop down to 26 points of health, but Adi is coming in around. He's going to be defusing this one here. A fake defuse comes out. He's going to be taken out immediately by Jumpro, and now it's a 1-on-1 situation here. Adi, he has the kit with him. He is going to go into the defuse. He does spot him out and sprays it away, but there's no time. Jumpro plays this perfectly as he gets the kill and the bomb plant. So that's a first round for the side of HuntYouDown.
Yep, HuntYouDown, man. That was perfectly coming in from Jumpro, holding his nerve there. 1 versus 2 is able to put HYD on their first round here, but Brutality on the back of getting that bank going, they're going to be able to invest into this round. 4 rifles and an AWP out on Rix.
Yep, and Rix, he's going to be moving on towards his connector side, and Juventa is going to get a quick kill onto Zad here, and he's going to push up a little too aggressive here on mid, whereas the rest of the team, they are at Ivy and at B Halls here. So the side of HuntYouDown, they have to be really careful as they already lost a man.
Indeed, and have to open things up here. Zad is the first one to take a fall, and push and prod here towards Ivy, but they're going to be smoked off for the moment, and in fact they're going to be pushing in through the smoke to see if they're going to be able to make something happen here. And Juventa is in fact all the way pushing towards CT spawn. Nez pushing in through the smoke, does manage to drop Aditya, but Reynard is there to trade him off.
Yep, and Deadshot, however, is at Pop Dog though, and Rix is waiting for AWP, takes the shot and immediately takes it out and takes another shot onto Jumperoo, as Brutality are going to keep their momentum in check. Their scoreline is 6-1 in favor of Brutality. HuntYouDown getting that the last round, the 6th round in fact, with the Jumperoo's amazing clutch play against Brutality. I mean, will they be able to do it again?
We'll have to wait and see though, but it is going to be that eco coming in here. They're not even going to invest into upgraded pistols. It's a hard eco with just Glocks in. So their objective here is pretty much to get the Glock in.
Yep, but look at Brutality are not going to have something on that. As Reynard will take on one, but he will take the fall. Rix already 2 kills in his pocket though. Will he be able to get the last man? Jumper who's at 7 points of health though. And he is dealing a lot of damage to Aditya, but it's not going to be enough. Just stalling time here.
Yeah, they're just buying time there. Jumper dances away, but it's going to be brought to a halt by Juventa. Brutality pretty much resume things here. 7-1 on the scorecard.
Yep, 7-1 indeed. And now Aditya, he's going to buy up that scout. Not sure why this buy though, as looks like he could play that IV position with the scout. As the side of HuntYouDown, they're going to be on another eco, so they could actually take a lot of damage without the armor on them. As Rix is going to stick with this AWP. And now Aditya, he's in fact playing mid with this, so it's actually going to be good. He get a lot of info for his team here. Deadshot just waiting in case if anybody decides to make a push here, and looks like a pause is going to be set here by the captain of HuntYouDown. So are they just playing it really aggressive with this scout? Will he be able to get a pick off of it though?
Yeah, they definitely need to stop things as it is. Take a step back and see what is that they're doing wrong here. HYD, they just can't seem to execute onto the bomb side. They've only managed to drop the bomb down a couple of occasions, but Volcano is going to open things up here with that Tech 9 on Aditya. 4 versus 5 still doable, but Reynard is there to push coming in from Nez. Volcano gets another kill here, and it is 3 versus 4, but Juventus tapping away is going to be able to level things up here, and Zad does manage to recover a rifle, but on his bricks pulls this AWP. It's going to be very hard for HYD.
Yep, now it's a 1-on-2 situation with Zad, the last man alive. The smoke is coming in. He's looking for the Juventus. He's going to spray in through the smoke. But the double spray on the lineup from Brutality is going to punish them as Zad from HuntYouDown will get the kill and win the round for his team. The scoreline being 7-2 in favor of Brutality still, but this is actually not. It's gonna reset this economy of Brutality by just a little bit, as Aditya and Juventus are pretty low on money.
Indeed, man, they just line up, and fortunately for HYD, luck favors the brave there, and they managed to get onto 2 rounds here. But Brutality are going to be buying in regardless. Rix though has an AWP to work with, but Venom will have to do with just a farmers going into this round. Aditya looks like he's going to be having only an upgraded pistol in the 5.7.
Yep, and yeah, he probably played close quarters with that 5.7 though. And yeah, he will be playing IV, or he could be playing mid, as Reynard might take this spot. But it looks like he's going to be playing up close here with that 5.7, as it is an extremely powerful gun at this range. So the side of HuntYouDown, now they're playing it really slow here. They have plenty of time to work with it. The round just started, just 15 seconds in, but Rick is going to open things up with quick kill onto Deadshot here. He's not going to throw that flash just yet, but the side of HuntYouDown, they're slowly moving in towards this B bomb site here through B halls. But Venom, he's in a very nice position, and he could actually deal a lot of damage if they don't spot out where he is.
Indeed, man, he's playing it nice and patient here. Does have enough farmers to work with, and in fact, he does go into the aggression there. Manages to catch off Zed, and he's in fact going to be smoked out for the moment. So Tom coming in from Volcano through the smoke. Wrong decision. Juventus gets a pick off as well, and Jumpero is going to be pushing in aggressively. Gets one, but that's going to be it as Rix shuts him down. Brutality on 8 rounds.
That was a big misplay coming out from the side of HuntYouDown. I mean, they shouldn't have looked away at that wrong moment. I think it was Volcano who was looking away for that second, and he got taken down there by Venom. So that was the bad, I mean, not a bad play, but it was kind of like a misplay coming out of there. So I mean, HuntYouDown, they got to go. That's going to force them into another eco, and looks like HuntYouDown, they're going to make that fast push towards this A bomb site. I mean, towards this B bomb site here. But now they've slowed down just a bit. So Venom, he's got that MP9, and he knows they are in an eco, so he could deal a lot of damage. He does take one out though. He takes Volcano's head, and immediately he takes out Zad's head as well. We'll be able to find the rest of them. He will spray away, takes out that USPS, and now they are going to push it aggressively towards him. He does deal a lot of damage to them though, and he's going to have Rix to back him up.
2 kills there with the MP9, and there's money, dollar on his bank here. He's gonna be really happy, but he wants more here. He's gonna be able to get one more fire spray coming in. Does not enough to drop Deadshot here. He is however working with only 14 points of health. He's going to be dealt up with Rix. He's going to immediately swap back to the AWP. He's going to stay things down. Brutality, 9 rounds, standard anti-eco.
Yeah, Brutality on a roll here at the moment as Venom. He's going to go again with this MP9, as he does have money to go in for that M4A1 or M4A4, whichever he prefers, but he still decides to go with that MP9. But the side of HuntYouDown, they've got a complete set of buys. So Venom, I hope he gets this read, because if he doesn't, then they could be in a lot of trouble.
Indeed, man, and Venom in fact hang on to that MP9 pretty much, and that didn't take too long for Brutality to shut down HYD there.
Yep, 19 seconds in fact. I mean, the Counter-Strike Global Offensive fact counter after the end of every round just told us that 19 seconds. I mean, that is extremely fast. I mean, I think that's the fastest we've had in this tournament so far.
Quite easily, man. The quick rush coming in from HYD, coupled with the fact that Brutality were on point there with the defense, puts them on double digits here. 10 rounds to 2 on HYD, as they're going to be forced into an eco. They do have 4 Tech 9s and to work with. Reynard going in with the spray here is not going to be able to put the next in just yet, but the incendiaries raining in are pretty much going to toast these guys of HYD.
Yep, and Aditya is going to get another kill onto Jumper here, bringing this to a 2-on-5 situation. I mean, previous round I did mention that Venom, going up that 59 was a bad choice, but it turns out to be really good as he got an AK out of it. Now it looks like HuntYouDown are going in for this bomb plant. Will they be able to get it though? They will get the bomb plant. That he is really low on health. He could take the fall here. And now here comes the defuse from Venom as Zad will take the fall.
Indeed, man. Venom is going to stick the defuse here as the last player on HYD goes down. Brutality on 11 rounds here. 2 more rounds before we bring this first half to a close.
Yep. And Brutality, that's a brilliant scoreline coming out of them, 11-2. I mean, I think before this match began, Overcome beat Team JHS 16-2. Will Brutality do the same, or will HuntYouDown try to get a couple of more rounds in the second half?
Indeed, man. But realistically speaking though, HYD, they need to mount a colossal comeback. So what do you think is running through the minds of the players in HYD at the moment?
Well, right now they are actually trying to do their best as they did invest in the double up setup. So they are going for the higher risk, higher rewards there. Looks like Zad did manage to spot out Reina there behind the blue train in that alley. And Zad trying to get as much picks as he can. And it might be a hit to this B-bomb set. Volcano is going to take that fall. And Deadshot though, all alone at Ivy. Will he be able to get Aditya though? He is waiting for him to show himself and he's playing it really passive. So looks like Side of Brutality right now, they are pretty much on the kind of offensive defense.
Indeed, man. It is 3 versus 4 though. Brutality do have a couple of players really low. Venom with 49 and Reynard with 22, but Aditya with that kind of a aim coming in, it's going to be really hard for HYD to make anything happen in this round.
Yep, and now HYD, HuntYouDown, they will have to make a quick move towards this A-bomb set as they only have 40 seconds remaining. Venom is the only man who's holding that all on his own. So if he gives the signal, Rix is going to be there to support him immediately. And will the side of HuntYouDown make the move? They will come out. Venom will spot them out. He's going to come to the back and take the shot as Zad is the last man alive. He does not have the bomb on him, but the nade nearly killed him there at line of sight. But Zad taking out Venom and Rix with a quick return frag. I mean, I was wondering, did he kind of shoot himself, like did the bullet travel back in time? That's what actually was running through my mind when that happened.
I know, it did look a little too funny to watch in that perspective, but regardless, Brutality are gonna get on to 12 rounds here, moving into the last round of the first half. It is, however, gonna be a full gun round for HYD. Deadshot will only have Galil to work with.
Yep. And looks like the side of HYD, they are all like they got 2 players. They got the standard 2 players holding T-spawn, 2 players at B halls, and 1 player holding mid in case anyone decides to push. And it looks like Juventa might be the one who's going in for the push, but Zad will punish him for it as that pop flash, backup flash did not work out in Brutality's favor. And now Rex is going to come aggressive here with the op. We know how aggressive he plays with his AWP. He goes in with that JW style of offing. And he didn't get picked off. He did miss 2 shots, however, and now he's in perfect position here. Whereas HuntYouDown looks like they're gonna make a quick move onto this B bomb set, and Venom, he's there with a quick rotate.
Yep, Venom reads the situation perfectly there as they're gonna be swarming into the B bomb set real soon here, but he's gonna get caught out with a flash in his hand here. Does give Zad the opening pick into this B bomb side. It's gonna be wide open and the bomb plant is going to come in real soon. Aditya though does manage to rotate all the way through. He's gonna go into a wild straight, drops that, but that's gonna be it. Then gets a pick off, Deadshot gets a kill, and Jumper finishes things off for HYD. They do get 1 round here moving into the second half. 12-3, Brutality still in a very, very comfortable position.
Yep, HuntYouDown, they'll need to win this pistol round if they are to, keep their hopes up, in making a comeback. Because the pistol round is what decides everything. It decides your starting money for the next set of rounds. It also decides like your round win itself. And Brutality, they're very close to winning this game there. If they win this pistol round, they can easily get 13-14 and move on to match point in the next set of round. But if HuntYouDown, if they win this if they win this pistol, then they could be in a pretty good spot there and try to win a couple more rounds and bring it closer to equalizing the scoreline.
Indeed, man. They are in fact going to be investing into 4 sets of armor and a diffuse kit out on here. But in fact, the push comes in from Brutality towards Hot Dog, and ZAD is going to find one out here towards the blue train as well. He takes the gunfight with Juventa, manages to get a kill though, but Reyna does drop Jumperoo. It is 3 versus 3. Nez taps away, does manage to connect as the bomb plant goes down. Deadshot though does manage to get a kill out onto Reyna. ZAD gets kill onto Venom, leaving Aditya, the last man alive here. He does not manage to get the kill there, and in fact he's gonna have to do a lot of work to be able to hold this bomb here. He does manage to get 1 kill. Deadshot is on only 2 hit points, so time as well as position is well and truly in his favor.
Yep, Aditya, he'll have to be really careful here. He did get an insane 1 tap onto 2 members, and Deadshot is really low. Deadshot going in for the defuse, and Aditya stalling time. He will finish him off, but will Aditya survive this bomb explosion though? He will, and he will move on to the next round with his armor and his Glock and his decoy. I mean, that was just a brilliant play coming out from him. From office room, gets 2 instant headshots there, 1 taps with a Glock, and then immediately plays time there against with Deadshot and takes him out immediately. That puts Brutality on the scoreline, and this win is looking really possible for them. And HuntYouDown, they'll have to try and do something about it, and make sure that nothing happens.
Yep, indeed, man. That pretty much shows why Brutality is the best in India. 1 versus 3 in pretty much sandwiched there inside the office room. All the 3 players on HYD knew exactly where Adi was coming from. Regardless, he was able to shut things down there and win the round for Brutality. And looks like this round is not going all too better though for HYD, as Vulcano is going to be all alone here with Nez coming in with the loop around. Rix though does drop really low there, but Vulcan gets finished out by Adi, and Adi is going to finish things off for Brutality, 1 round away from that point.
Yep, and HuntYouDown, I mean, I don't know what exactly happened there in that engagement. They did have the initial advantage to that round, getting 2 quick kills onto Brutality, but then it's like they lost their tempo. They couldn't control the flow of that round, and they kind of lost it there. And now Brutality, they're gonna go up with 3 rifles, a Desert Eagle on Juventa, and an SMG. So they're gonna be in a very good spot for now, as Juventa is gonna pop the head of Nez here, as that is playing up close with that CZ75. I mean, the side of HuntYouDown, their CZ play has been on point and has been extremely powerful.
I am so surprised with HYD's decision to actually echo this one out, not going in for the force buy. It is pretty much going to hand Brutality the map point on a platter, but they still have 3 players alive. Let's see if they're going to be able to make this interesting.
Yep, as you said, Venom from office room will get the quick kill, trade onto Deadshot, who takes out Aditya, leaving Jumper the last man alive. And Jumper by Juventa, who has that who had the bomb there, but if Juventa took the fall, that would have been a very bad spot for Brutality.
Indeed, man, and Brutality get onto map point here, but HYD do have enough money to go in for a really good buy here, but it is 4 rifles and an AWP out on Vulcano. Is this going to be enough?
Well, we'll just have to find out, my good friend, as Aditya, he's going to go in with the AWP, does spot on Vulcano, but Vulcano, he actually spots out Nez here. But now it looks like a fast push is coming in. Aditya will not connect, and Reynard will get a quick kill onto Nez though. Vulcano is still alive with that AWP, and he is very low on health. But Reynard doing a lot of work here. I mean, this man has just been on fire, as he does take out 2 members immediately. Now that Jumper will take out a quick kill onto Juventa, and now you can see Vulcano is coming in into the smoke here. He will probably spot another member. He will show himself there, leaving Jumper the last man, and Venom will close things off here in 16-3. I mean, Brutality just showing their brutal dominance in this tournament.
Indeed, man. Finishes off HYD in convincing fashion to move themselves into the round of 16 upper bracket, while HYD drop themselves down to the lower bracket. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We will do a hang on for a couple of moments though. We will try to sneak in an interview with Venom himself from Brutality. So do stay tuned for a couple of moments.